We have 4 daughters in 4 years. We're pregnant with our fifth child, but we don't know what it is, and we are going to find out in just a couple of weeks via home water birth. I know. Come along for the ride.
Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Charlie Lotus, but you can call me Lo.
I am Theron. You can call me Theezy, whichever you prefer.
And I'm the mama.
Atta pappy.
And we are here. And we are here with our basically second to last bump date. I think the next video you see from us, it'll be like full on birth prep, right?
Right here, babe.
Wow. We're officially in the third trimester. I am 36 weeks pregnant. We just had our birth team meeting the other night with our midwives and our backup crew in the event that I go into labor during the day and we need someone else there to monitor the littles.
The 4 we was talking about.
The 4 we were talking about. Man. Our 4 minions under 5 feet tall.
Man, getting stuff done.
Yes.
Barely under 5 feet tall, too.
They're almost, I know. They're so tall. I mean.
Man. Yeah.
So, yeah, we're here. I can't believe how fast this pregnancy has flown by.
Yeah.
I think a big aspect of that is how good I've felt this pregnancy. Mm-hmm. And for the first time, I'm like, want to go all the way to 40. I'm wanting things to slow down a little bit. It feels like it's gone too fast. But like I said, I think I just feel really good. So I'm like moving and grooving, not really held up on anything.
Yeah.
What have you noticed recently, like in the last 4 to 6 weeks?
Well, we've had some personal circumstances, so that kind of affected a little bit of, a little bit of the flow. Yeah. But in terms of that, outside of that, everything's been pretty good. I mean, I think that the things we've went through have helped us kind of appreciate what we have. So, yeah, it's been kind of eye-opening. So you get to wanting to just be grateful for just the pregnancy and the fact that the baby is, healthy and you're healthy. I think that's been, one of the bigger things that I've kind of reflected on and noticed.
Yeah, I think definitely piggybacking off of that, I think, we suffered a miscarriage with our first. Mm-hmm. That was not something that we were actively trying to do. And then we got pregnant and then it was we didn't know how much we were really looking forward to that baby. Yeah. And so we've experienced loss in that form. And, so being grateful for every pregnancy afterward. And then the recent circumstances have just really made us really lean into God and our faith and just being able to serve others in the best way that we can during this time. And then also just being really aware of the season we are in as well. Yeah. So that we can also show up for each other, ourselves, our children, and just, plan accordingly. Hey, Mama, thank you for joining us. Motherhood never ends, and neither should our fellowship. Make sure you join our community so we can do life together and be the village that we've always wanted and needed.
Also, I think one of the bigger things that we've looked at in terms of the birth and the home birth is making sure we have a place and you're not stressed. And I think that that's just the main focus right now is making sure that everything is copacetic and you're not overwhelmed with anything, just so we can have a smooth process in terms of the birth.
Yeah, and I think our followers will be a little concerned at the hint of that. For those of you who are homeowners, when things go wrong with your home, you're responsible for them. Yeah. And,
part of the game.
If we weren't at this point in the pregnancy, I think it would be really different. But we're kind of stuck between, should we transition to having the baby where we know we can have the baby and plan for that? Or do we just kind of ride this out and see if, and to be honest, I feel like God always provides, right? And he works it out for the best way that it's supposed to be. So at this point, I think it's just trying to be the least stressed as possible, as prepared as we could be, and just being able to roll with the punches and being really flexible, which is, it's that I feel like that's also kind of distracted from the pregnancy as well,
Yeah.
like all of the stuff going on.
There's been a lot of stuff going on outside of that, but I
Yeah,
thank
so
God.
we're all safe, we're all healthy. I think that's what's most important. We're all together,
Yeah.
and
God,
it'll all work out.
Yeah, God's good. Everything, things aren't as like bad as they seem. They're just things that you see in the future that you see that God has already passed. So they're nothing too big. Everything's green. We're good. This baby is about to be here soon, so we're good. Everything's green.
So going back, those of you who are not familiar with home birth, the birth team meeting is where they go over basically what to expect during birth, what their role is. We have to invite whoever is going to be at the birth there, because they go over etiquette, they go over what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, all of those things. So it's really nice, because I feel like when you have a hospital birth, most of the time you're the one navigating that for your people, right? So the birth team meeting is really amazing because we get to go into all the details and the depth of it.
Yeah.
But we also had our birth class with our doula.
Yeah.
And so that was a lot of fun too. And a really important topic came up that I wanted to ask you about, because our oldest is very, very smart. She's brilliant and very inquisitive. And she wants to watch the birth. She's only 5.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe she's not at an age where birth would be traumatic, like a traumatic experience, but it's the physiological like act of it that we haven't been able to touch on. I don't really want to. Like, we want to keep her.
5, bro. So
It's hard.
it ain't hard. You want to just sit this one back. They come out of the belly buttons. That's what we going after. That's where they come from right now. But no, I just know it won't stop, and I'm not naive to what's coming in terms of her, like her thirst for knowledge in terms of just life in general.
And her curiosity.
Her curiosity. I guess thirst wasn't really the best choice of words. Her curiosity. Her curiosity for what's going on. But I think more so than anything, I just wanted to protect her as long as I can from
her innocence.
Her innocence from it. And not saying I won't provide her with the knowledge that she needs and answer the questions that she has.
And the game. And the game.
But no, so I'll provide her with the answers that she needs in terms of like when we do cross that road. But I just think that in terms of her age and how old she is, I feel like she can go without having to know where babies come from at this exact point in time. I don't think those are conversations she should be having right now. There's a lot of other things that she can be knowledgeable about. I'm not saying that she can't be knowledgeable about her body, but I mean, she's 5. So I don't think, and then I think also a point to fathers who do have like multiples, it's not just going to be her who knows, it's going to trickle down. So I think that's a big thing that I worry about, and not even worry about, I'm just aware of. And I think that's probably the biggest thing for me in terms of like her seeing it, and like, and she sees it, right? I would prefer her to see a home natural birth, and that be the thing that she associates birth with over anything, just so she can have a clear understanding and before she goes to school, it's not filtered or affected by what she sees in the books. I'm not saying nothing about doctors in the medical field or anything like that, but we are more so holistic in our approach, and so I think that her knowing and seeing that firsthand isn't a bad thing, but I'm just aware of the aftermath in terms of, okay, well, how did that even get there, and how did it start? And then so that's where we get to the, her brain doesn't stop, and then she starts, she was really good at putting stuff together.
Right.
So
she's really good at inferencing.
She got some inferencing skills for sure.
And I think first of all, we're really blessed to homeschool our children and keep them home. So there's not a lot of outside influence anyway.
In terms of them going to school and
right.
interacting
And,
like
you
that.
know,
But like,
another child asking or bringing it up or, you
right.
know, yeah, I can just like, I'm literally having flashbacks to elementary school and things that were, you know, said to me that
Yeah.
were inappropriate and
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
I worked the after school program. Just, you know, how about the after school program? Them kids.
Yeah.
Not saying nothing about them. It's just it's a different time. I feel like when we grew up, not to date ourselves, but when we grew up, I think it was a different time. So I think that just the homeschool route with extracurricular activities to where they're still getting the to
Activity.
interact with other kids, but it's just not that school environment. We get to kind of enhance their learning and go to kind of our standards based off with what's provided, and then we can add a little bit more just to increase what we believe they're capable of. So I think it's been good. I think it's been a way that we can introduce different languages, speak languages, actually interact. So learning is more so interactive and it sticks a little bit. Yeah, experiential, exactly. So I do agree with it that way. But back to the
and we've been doing a lot
Bumpdate.
of preloading conversations too, so it's one of those things, if she gets to experience it, then we know questions will come,
Of course.
and we'll be able to like respond
Of course.
appropriately. But right now it doesn't feel necessary to prep her for something that she may not even have to experience or want to or get the opportunity to. If baby comes in the middle of the night like the last one, then they'll be asleep.
So how do you feel about her knowing like where babies come from and knowing that she'll start to
I think it's funny because when they're so little you don't think about it, and then as they grow you're like, oh my gosh, like these conversations are going to happen, which you know, right? Like I can't keep her in the dark. Like, and here's the thing is like, I'm not like that. Like I'm very like body positive. Like I want her to be comfortable with her body. I want her to know how amazing her body is. I want her to have confidence.
Stop talking about my baby body.
Huh?
Stop talking about my baby body.
I'm just saying, like, for women, I think it's really important to not associate the things that our body experiences with shame, because there's, you know, we have to experience pain in ways that men don't, or boys, from our menstrual cycle, the shame of, you know, if something that like a pad or something is misplaced, and then there's, you have a stain on you, and if you're around people, and, in middle school, I remember at middle school, high school, like the girls, like, let me give you your sweater so I can like tie it around you type of thing. So I just don't want her, I want her to be body positive, and I want her to be well informed. And I also want to make sure that we approach that in a way that is aligned to what our beliefs are and how sacred her body is. But so that's been a new topic that recently popped up for us. Back to something that I've been experiencing, which I'm really curious to see who else of our followers has experienced this. So food aversions come in pregnancy, right? Y'all, I cannot drink water. Water by itself, it makes me just like nauseous. I can't drink water, unflavored water. So I'm like dousing lemons in my water and, trying different like flavoring things, because water is just not of interest. It just doesn't taste good. It's so weird. And like water doesn't really have, water does have a taste. You can taste the difference between different waters, but I'm just saying, like, I've never had an issue with drinking water, and this is the first time that I'm just like,
it ain't doing it for you.
Yeah, like put a whole lemon in that cup.
She over there put lemon and sugar. That's lemonade,
girl. No, I don't put sugar.
Girl, that's lemonade.
But that's really the only thing. I'm still so grateful for like not experiencing like the eczema that I experienced in past pregnancies. I am now at the point where I am reminded constantly that I'm pregnant, because moving around is not as easy.
Yeah.
Getting out of bed has proven complicated. I toss and turn all night, stuff like that. So
how would you say that you're prepping for, what are some things that, I mean, if anybody's new to motherhood, what are some things that you got in your bag? You don't have a hospital bag, but what are some things you need at the house for your pregnancy to kind of go smooth? I don't know if you're going to talk about it later, but just what are you looking at? Belly, rum. Rumba. That belly said ramba ramba.
Hey mama, just a quick pause here. I hope you're really enjoying this content. Remember, motherhood feels better when you're rested, supported, and connected. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel to join our community of thriving, rested mamas. We'd love to have you a part of our village. Let's get back to it.
What are some things that you're doing to prepare for birth since we're getting closer to it in terms of like nesting?
Yeah, so I'm full on nesting, which for those of you who are not familiar with the term, that it's this urge to clean and sanitize and organize and prepare for baby's arrival. Also, I think just having 4 other children, that I'm trying to set up the best systems so that they don't feel like I'm just not around, and that, you know, we have everything that they need, and that can be a really smooth transition for them and an enjoyable process. I mean, they really love welcoming new babies into the crew, so
Yeah.
I think they'll be fine. But as far as me and my mental, like, I'm still, you know, doing my like meditations. I'm making sure that I'm like keeping things at the forefront of my mind that of improvements from the last home birth to this one and what I'd like to do differently or just be more mindful of.
Yeah.
And just really mentally preparing for labor. I think, you know, this is so interesting that every single pregnancy leading up to this and every single labor, I have worked so hard to like make those improvements where this one feels like we've been here before.
Yeah.
Like for the first time, even though it's the 5th baby, it's like we've been here before. Right. We know our birth team.
Right.
We know our midwives, our doula. We know the setup. We got the pool already in the living room. Like it's crazy. Like it's really coming.
Right.
But that gives me a lot of sense of peace too.
Yeah. That pool in the living room makes it real every time for me. That pool in the living room and the birth playing with the folder. You about to have a baby.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm glad it's finally here. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, but it's also flown by.
Yeah, it has flown by.
I'm really excited to see who's joining us, though.
Yes. What are we having? Who's coming to the party? And we're dropping it here first.
Yes.
Not TikTok, not Instagram. Y'all are going to find out first here on the YouTube channel what we are having. So subscribe, like, comment, share, all the good stuff. What you tell them?
Make sure you turn on that bell notification so you're notified when we post our next video.
And when we post that.
What we had, yes. Oh, I can't wait.
The little newborn cries.
Oh, I can't.
They don't even be loud. They be trying to.
I can't wait. I can't wait to have
whisper sweet
baby
nothings.
like just right here.
I love the smell of a new baby. I just love the smell of a new baby. They just smell so just
new,
fresh,
just new,
untainted.
Like, and you'll never know what that is until it happens.
Oh, you smell great, kid.
Also, sorry,
what?
Baby comes out like clean because it's in the water.
That is amazing. So, fun fact, yes, that is amazing. The baby just comes out clean because it's already in the water. You just see
and not
everything.
like washed, sparkly clean,
right.
But just like rinsed.
So it's not like So the people, excuse me, the hospital, the nurses, they just take the baby and wipe it all down and do all the stuff to it. This time, they just splash. Oh, clean.
Yeah. So definitely.
She's a beast, by the way. If you ain't seen the birth video, go beast.
Yeah, maybe we can link it.
It'll be links in the description.
Yeah. So we're super excited. Make sure you tune in. Next one coming up is how all the ways we are preparing for this birth and getting set up, especially for those of you who are interested in home birth.
Comment if you guys want to see the setup for the home birth. We'll post that for you guys, but we need the comments to let us know that y'all want to even see that, right? So let us know if y'all want to see that in the comments.
Definitely. Well, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Y'all stay blessed.
Yep.
Stay safe.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.
Big deuces.